How long until those red dots finally go away? They've been in Marvel Strike Force ever since the last patch. Will we finally get some relief from those annoying red stars? Also, Alliance War, is it broken right now? And if you think so, can it be fixed? Another round of playtesting is coming very soon. What do you want to see changed about Alliance War? And how bad are double strike passes? Yes, we've had it for Polaris. We're having it for Captain Sam, and there's rumors we're having a strike pass release for Cloak and Dagger. Is this the worst thing in the world for Marvel Strike Force, or are there some positives? We're talking about all of these things and your questions from the mailbag in this edition of the Monday Mailbag, the Q&A. And if you're ready for all of that, guys, find that like button and you know what to do. Let's go smash it.
ValleyFlyin.
Hello, Valley Maniacs. Welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you're ready for another Monday and another Monday mailbag question, answering your questions from Discord. And if this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button for more great Marvel Strike Force content. Hit that notification bell so you know as soon as a new video is released. And if you want to have a question potentially featured in an upcoming episode of the Monday mailbag, which we normally do on Mondays, sometimes on Sundays, make sure you are a member of the Discord. Leave your question in the mailbag channel there. The link is down below. But yes, without further ado, the red dots in Marvel Strike Force. How long till they finally go away? We have a list of bugs that have been present ever since this first update drop, or this update 5.6 drop. We got these. There's no raid milestones to take care of. And we've also got crashes of the game. Now, apparently a lot of the other bugs have been fixed, some of which we're going to discuss in this video. But one of the big ones is these raid season rewards. There was a question about that. Those apparently got fixed. But yes, when are they going to fix the red dots? I want your prediction, guys. Are they going to fix it this week? Is it going to be a few weeks? Or are they going to screw this up so bad that it's going to be after this strike pass? Because, yeah, apparently people are losing a lot of points for this strike pass, not able to claim this stuff because you're not able to claim any of your raid stuff. When you do two, there was an objective previously for doing 2 raid battles and another one for 8 raid battles. Those went for a lot of points in the strike pass, but yeah, not implemented right now. So hopefully those go away very, very soon. We will talk about Alliance War, and we'll talk about some rumors of some strike passes. There are rumors that Cloak, Dagger are going to be released via strike pass. How bad is that for Marvel Strike Force? I think most people are expecting that's very, very bad because you want the shards. But hey, my wallet is thanking you, Scopely, for such a boneheaded release, if this happens to be true. I haven't seen the data mines directly myself, so I don't know the validity of it, but you guys were talking all about it on the live stream this morning with the Valley Club in the morning. Data mines that Cloak, Dagger, potentially a strike pass character, and you have to choose between one or the other. That could be very, very bad for us obtaining these shards, getting through these Mystic Nodes, but very, very good for our wallets, because if that happens, you Scopely, I'm not buying your stupid pass. Yeah, we are boycotting that thing. We're not buying the one for Sam either, even if I want Sam. So yeah, hope maybe it is. Maybe it will be like that. But without further ado, let's go to the questions. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Do you think that data mine is legit? Do you think they're actually gonna release these characters like this, or was that something pre-planned and they're going back and changing things? Let me know your thoughts on that while we get to these questions. All right, first question of the week from the mailbag. I'm about to get Adam Warlock and have an Infinity Watch at Gear 12. Should I take him any higher before I get Adam Warlock or not? All right, so question. I'm not sure how you're about to get Adam Warlock. I'm assuming you're meaning that your X Factor and Jubilee are ready to unlock him once this event comes around. But if we remember how long it took Jubilee to come back, it took about 6 months. So I would say if you don't have him unlocked, it could potentially be another 4 months till his event comes back before you unlock him. But yeah, so hopefully you unlock him soon. Maybe you've had him waiting around since the last event, just didn't want to put gear into him. But I'm assuming he's right around the corner, which I don't think he is. But let's say, how high should you take Gear 12? How high should you take Adam Warlock, assuming you're getting him? We'll just go with that. So Infinity Watch, I probably would build up Gamora and Nebula a little more. So I wouldn't stop at 13. So if you're gonna go to Gear tier, if you're gonna take them past 12, I wouldn't stop at 13. Make sure they're at least level 75 so you can get them to tier 14. I would go either 12 or 14 and then getting the 15. Now with Adam Warlock, the big thing on him is going to be the miasma. There's a lot of characters that take the miasma. Doom, Hela. We have the 2 characters. Deathpool. We have Cloak that takes the miasma. Adam Warlock's another one. So that would be the limitation of the miasma, taking the 13 and 14. But I would take the rest of your Infinity Watch, especially if you're using them in Arena right now. Take them to 14. I wouldn't go 13, but definitely get them to the 13 or 14 because you're going to have some bonuses of damage and focus at that 14 level. Whereas I think when you go to 14, I think you're getting some resistance and focus bonuses with that. So yeah, get him to 14. Adam Warlock's a great character. I think he's on that best version of the Infinity Watch team. I know some people are arguing that maybe a hybrid team is a little better, but I think Adam Warlock is on the best version of that team. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully you're unlocking him soon. But if you don't already have him unlocked, it could be a little while. So keep that in mind if you're thinking of upgrading your other 4 Infinity Watch characters, brother. All right, I don't know if this has been asked before, but will MSF ever get a gear sharing system like Swaga? So this has been asked before. This has been compared before. This has been asked to the devs before. They haven't really given us a lot of response. Now, every time I get these questions that say ever, ever is like means infinity. So I think the possibility of us ever getting one, yes, I think it's very good. Will we get one in the next 6 months? I think that's a more accurate question because I don't even think the devs plan out after 6 months. And apparently in the beginning of 2021, they didn't really look past the next 2 months or 3 months, which is why the game is in the state it's in. But I hope they would. I think it's going to be a benefit for Scopely doing this kind of stuff because it creates those alliance ties, which is what game developers want. They want you to have that fear of missing out if you're playing with an alliance and, oh, this alliance person is doing this and, oh, I got to keep up with that person. So it's in Scopely's best interest to give us ties to an alliance and tying this gear sharing system to the alliance. Like, oh, that guy donated a bunch of gear to me. Let me spend a little bit more so I'm keeping up with that person. So it is in their best interest. It's also in the best interest of the players. So I see this as a win-win. I think the big thing holding this thing back is it seems a lot of time anything gets broken, it takes a long time to fix. It seems like they're very short-staffed, or they're having a lot of problems adjusting to this COVID, to the lockdown here, not being in the office. So I think we will. I'm personally, I think the holdup is just that there's not enough people to get stuff done, even though they made 300 million in revenue last year. But I think we will. I don't think this is something that they're holding back because I think this is in the players and the devs both best interest to implement something like this. All right, next question though. Let's move on. We have a question from Stifler's mom. Oh, I remember that from back in the day. All right, finish your current mailbag video. I had an idea of 2 pop up in my brain. Do you foresee any more dual tag tunes like Kestrel or Doom, or maybe a 3 or 4 tag team? So any more? Possibly. Again, if we're talking like ever such a long time that I think eventually we will get one of these in the game. Now I think they're going to reserve it for some of the most important characters. Kestrel was something that they wanted to sell, but I think they're going to limit it to either Dark Dimension characters. So maybe a character like Dormammu in Dark Dimension 5, maybe another legendary character. I don't think we're going to get too many normal characters with this double tag. I don't see 3 or 4 tags. I think if someone has a dual tag like Kestrel and Doom, they're very, very strong. That allows them to do a few different game modes. I don't think they're going to do 3 or 4 tags. Just have one tune solve a lot of problems. I don't think we're going to get a 6th trait in the future. As far as characters that have 6 origin traits, maybe more origin traits added in the future, but I don't think we're going to get a character with more than 3 origin traits like we do with Doom and Kestrel. This would be another bottleneck for Boundless Eras we have. I think that would be too player friendly, not more bottlenecks for them. I think it's too beneficial for players for them to do something like this. So I think yes, down the road more dual tags, but I don't think they're going to extend it to triple or more as far as the origin tags on a character. All right, next question though, just a comment. War is beyond broken. My alliance is Platinum 1, and for the past 3 weeks, we've been matched up against Platinum 2 teams. We've even been matched up against the same team in 2 out of 3 wars. We're constantly 100 million punch up, and that's not fun. Yeah, and Speaking of someone on the other side of those kind of matchups, we just had a Shell, which is different because the Shell's not actually fighting, but it's not fun when you're overmatched or undermatched. The matches that could go either way are the most fun, but when you're just smashing someone or you're just getting smashed, those aren't fun. And balance matchmaking has been an issue in Alliance War for a long time, and I think a lot of that is because there's 4 time zones, because the way Alliance War is structured right now, you got to be on very quickly, and that means that the time zone matters. I was also seeing rumors that they're limiting wars to 3 or 4 hour wars. I don't know how solid any of these rumors are. The ones we spoke about the data mines for the strike pass, these rumors, I've been hearing from the Valley Club, so I don't know how solid they are, but I'm hearing rumors about that as well. We do know that they're going into another round of playtesting, so hopefully what they would do is make war more efficiency based, whether that be on getting the right matchups, getting more defensive wins, something more efficiency based that it's not as important to be on right when the war starts. If they can do something like that, that'll eliminate the need for 4 different time zones. And I think that would improve matchmaking, but I think it would need a complete overhaul. What are your thoughts, guys? Are you guys enjoying Alliance War right now? Are you guys not enjoying it? Is it because of the bad matchmaking? Is it because of some other mechanic in War? Maybe because of the time it requires if you're playing in a competitive alliance. Just a thought. Here's something that made War way more fun for me. I joined an alliance that still goes pretty hard in the raids, but goes pretty casual on wars, and because I'm not forced to be on right when wars start, and if I miss a few things, I'm not as stressed. That has made war a lot more fun for me. So maybe switching to alliance, or maybe switching your alliance to something that's a little more casual as far as wars, not taking these as seriously. As far as the season rewards, there are some benefits for pushing, but as far as the actual benefits for each individual war, it's not a huge difference from the winner and the loser. So I don't see it as the worst thing to go casual, but yeah, those are some options, guys. And hopefully with the changes that they implement to Alliance War for the playtest server, hopefully those are well received, those have good feedback, and they're implemented and make War a lot more enjoyable experience for everybody. So yeah, I think War does need to be addressed, long and short of it. All right, greetings from Brisbane, Australia. Do you think that it would make X-Force a more viable team again if Deadpool was given a taunt? Well, I don't know if Deadpool's not a viable team. Sure, they're not able to beat some of the more relevant teams like Heroes for Hire, some different combinations with Kestrel, but against most teams before Kestrel, this was the main War offense team, and they still do good against some of these older teams, which they're still around in War. You're still having these older teams float around in War. So X Factor, I think, is valuable or viable. But yeah, why didn't he have a taunt? This was something that he should have had from the beginning. He dies every time that he comes back to life every time he dies when Domino's on the field. Now with Deathpool being on the field, he's the merc with a mouth. Why doesn't he have a taunt? That would make that move so much better. That would make Domino way better. That would, if you're doing like a hybrid team and running Deathpool on the team, that would make Deathpool even better as well. So I don't know why they did that. Maybe they thought that X Factor at the time was so strong they didn't need to do something like this. It could bring him back. Maybe, I don't know if it's strong enough for them to beat Heroes for Hire with just that taunt, but it would make them a lot better, a lot more scary when you're I guess not scary. You can't see it when you're on War defense, right? But knowing that it's out there, it might be a little more scary. But his main characteristics is the mouth, the big mouth. Yeah, Merc with a mouth. It makes sense to give him the taunt. It did. I think it would make his revive with Domino more useful. It would 100%. But I think that effectiveness of it, that logic of it was why they didn't do it in the beginning. I just maybe they thought it would be too good, but they could definitely do it now and have it viable in the game and not break the game. All right, greetings from Singapore. What is up, brother? Scorpio released yet another character which is not part of the Marvel universe to be a campaign event in Deathpool. Deathpool. I get confused about those as well. Do you think she's a skippable character? Personally, I do not feel any connection with her compared to the rest of the Marvel heroes and do not wish to use her at all. I do not get the hype for what she was given, no link to the actual universe. So it depends what you're playing the game for. If you want a character that's going to be very, very good in the raids, have that solution to the Mystic section of Doom. Her team looks very, very good. These new warriors look like they're solving this Mystic section. If you're looking at the game from that perspective, then yes, she is necessary. I don't see an easier solution on the horizon for those Mystic section of Doom. So this is the character. Now, it seems like you're more talking about this from a connection, the role in the MCU. From that perspective, if playing with the characters that you like in the MCU is fun for you, then this is not a character for you. Because before this game, I don't know this character. If you only want to play with the characters like Spider-Man and Hulk that you may have a connection to, this is not a character for you. No, it doesn't matter what she does in the raids, because at the end of the day, guys, this is a game. And you gotta, even if you're making choices that are not the most efficient, if you know they're not the most efficient and you're doing it anyway because that is a choice that's going to make the game fun for you, then do that. At the end of the day, this is a game for fun. So yes, she's viable for the raid. She'll be an awesome raid character. But if using this character is taking life out of the game because she's not in the Marvel universe, or you want to play with a character that you have more of a connection with, then totally skip her. But it depends what you're playing the game for. It would be my answer, because everybody plays this game for different reasons. Everybody gets fun out of this game from different reasons. And if you gotta do you, brother. You gotta do what's fun for you at the end of the day. So all these recommendations are all cool, but yeah, it's a game. So you gotta do what's fun for you. All right, super simple one. Can we get avatars for the costume unlocks also? If it was up to me, yes, we would have had that right away. I don't know why, but I bought that invisible woman costume because it looks very good. Another yet invisible costume that I'm not gonna see. This is a character that I have on ward defense, so I'm not gonna see her. But it looks good. I thought it looked good, so I bought it. It would make me a little happier if I could see that avatar. I don't know why they haven't added this yet. I mean, the reason that we got way back in the day was the game originally was not coded to have more than one avatar for each character. But, you know, codes can change. I know Scopely has a history of breaking the code, totally breaking the game whenever they switch anything. But yes, I think that would make this more fun. Maybe make me spend more cores in these costume credits. And so, yeah, I think it'd be a win-win for everybody. It would make these costumes more enjoyable for the players. When you see that you could see these costumes when you're scrolling your roster, not just when you're using these characters, and not just when you're seeing your opponent's team on ward defense. I think that would make it a little more appealing, and maybe they would sell a little more. So yeah, Scopeplay, I know it's going to cost some man hours. I know you're super starved for the man hours over at the virtual offices that you have, but this might be something that might make you guys a little more money. So look into it, Scopely. That would be my recommendation. Recently, they changed the T4 payout for Ultima 7 to give the same number of T4s to everyone, regardless of where they place, matching the payouts to the rewards. Looks like this patch was reversed. There's fewer T4s. Was that intentional? Actually, this was not intentional. And if we go back into the game in just a little bit, I think that the rewards are standardized. But the day after the patch was released, or actually 2 days after the patch was released, we got these dev notes. One of them was the raid completion rewards reverted to a previous state. This is in the fixed section right here, and I do believe it is fixed. If I go into the Ultima section right here and we take a look at the rewards for Ultima's raids, let's just go to Ultima 7 for, well, it looks like when we go to these rewards, ranks at tier 3, ranks 1 to 2, 16, ranks, yeah, it looks like it's all the same, which I think is good. So unintentional. I still don't like the bugs. The bug still sucks, but at least I guess it's better that there was no malice in trying to what is that? Try to give the players less of what they had before. I'm trying to think of the good word. It's not coming to my head, but I hope you guys get the gist of that. All right, MSF seems to love making small tweaks to current tunes models to create the newly released tunes. Any thought on SpiderGwen coming to the game, since it's so close to the Deathpool costume? Spider-Man, Miles really need to be used better in the game. So there was rumors earlier this year that there was a Gothic Spidey team coming to the game. Mobius had rumors, Blade had rumors, and even Spider-Gwen, Spider-Noir at this time had rumors. So I don't know if that team got scrapped, if that team got pushed back, maybe to a more relevant time in the MCU's release schedule, but I would love SpiderGwen coming to the game. I mean, back in the day when I asked Little A and Little G which character they would want to come to the game, SpiderGwen was a character that was mentioned, so I would be in favor of it. I would like it, and yeah, I don't know how I feel about them using current toon models. I know they make some tweaks enough so it doesn't look like it's the exact same model, but there's a lot of characters that look similar. Deathpool, SpiderGwen is characters that would look very similar to each other, just doing some color swapping and maybe a few different things on the outfit. But I would like to see her come to the game. All right, a possible solution for RTA. They should tie the Strike Pass RTA into or real-time PvP of your choice. So when you first use either game mode, you're locked in that for this season. Every new season, you have to filter the choice between the new game modes. Yeah, I mean, it's real-time arena has been a pain spot for a lot of people, but I got to tell you, these recent changes, I've been having a little more fun with real-time arena, either through quicker battles and just getting those knockouts very quickly, or battles that people are actually fighting. You know, if you think about, you got to win 4 battles a day. If you're actually fighting those, that does increase the time, unfortunately. But with some of the recent bans, I mean, if we go into the game right now, see who's banned. I think they're paying attention to who's banned, because I'm having more fun with, look at Kestrel, Silver Surfer, Gamora, Doctor Doom, some of the best characters in the game. It looks like they're paying attention. And I'm having fun trying to get those knockouts. Let me know your thoughts on it, guys. Am I alone here? I've asked you guys on the Valley Club this morning, and it seems like it's kind of a mixed response to this, but personally, I'm having more fun with RTA. I never thought I would say that, but I do like these changes. That they're just the first time I thought they looked good on paper. I'm like, oh, this is a good solution. So taking out objectives is I thought was a good solution. So. Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of it. I think it would be more fun if more people were just trying. So tying that battle pass strictly to real-time arena, I think was one of the bonehead decisions of 2021. So if they could make it either one, I guess that's good. Take some pressure off. But as far as what they've done to real-time arena, I like it. But I guess the battle pass and strike pass are still, and if you have 2 of these in the game, it's just not as fun. Hey, Valley, how are you doing? Bro, I just saw your Deathpool's Red Star opening. Wanted to know if you're okay. I am okay. I'm okay. I was very upset the night before for some real life stuff going on. I've been having issues with my stomach for probably about a year now, and it's just been bothering me. And the night before, it flared up a little. So I came into the stream upset already, and when those red stars happened, I just got even more upset. So yeah, the baseline for my anger was already pretty high for some non-Marvel Strike Force stuff. But all right, the game does bring out a bad side. Yeah, and I know there's a lot of you guys that watch that video like, oh, this is the best video. There's some people like, oh, I don't like this side of Valley. I don't like. You know what? It happens. We all have our moments like that. The game sometimes brings out our bad side. Oh yeah, especially when you're opening those red star orbs. I don't know if you remember we wrote in the mailbag asking some tips to be a content creator for MSF. You inspired me today. I've come close to 2,000 subs. Congratulations, Conic. Good job, brother. Hey, if you guys are thinking of becoming a content creator, just do it. You know, set your expectations to have fun. You know, and if you're just going to do it, have fun, then do it, you know? And then something may come of it, something may not come of it, but if you're thinking of it, just have fun. That is awesome, brother. 2,000 subs, that is not a joke. That takes a lot of work. Whatever you decide your future, MSF, MFR, and anything else, remember you have a community that will follow you anywhere. Thank you, guys. I think I'm still seeing some signs of life in MSF. I'm not leaving, at least for now, even if it pisses me off a little bit, but yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate that. Keep it the good work. Stay safe, bro. You question. Oh, wait, we do have a question. All right. In Doom raids, would you keep Thanos with the new warriors and Doom for extra energy? So I've actually been experimenting. This is like the 4th origin into Doom, so I don't get to it every day. Me and my lane mate have to kind of tag team the text to get here, but I've been experimenting with no Thanos and Deathpool in place of Thanos. So having Warlock, Surfer, Doom, and Maw, and then Deathpool has been working very good. Other alliance mates say they taking out Maw and it's been working good. Other people have taken out Warlock and it's been good. I think I did a little more testing to make a final decision, but new warriors and Silver Surfer, I don't know if the 5th even matters. I mean, Thanos probably be good. Maul's probably gonna be good. Doom is probably gonna be good. Warlock's gonna be good. Anybody else you're using? If you have those 4, you should be super solid, brother. Silver Surfer is really good. I'm thinking my initial team is gonna be Silver Surfer and Doom, but let me know your thoughts, because honestly, I don't know if it matters. Those new warriors look very, very solid. All right. Hey, Valley, just finished some Cosmic in Dark Dimension 4. Waiting to gear to start the city. I've Symbiote Spider-Man, Anti-Venom ready, but missing the rest. Uh-oh. You'll get through it. It's going to be hard, especially on that Emma node, though. It's going to take a little while. Therefore, I was excited to see Cloak and Dagger City. My problem is that they're very low on Bio, Mystic, Gear 15 uniques, and I'm thinking bringing Scream is a good call since she's cheap. I'm considering bringing Cloak as a 4th, although Cloak is going to take you that miasma. So if you're trying to save up your alien spores by bringing Cloak, you're using up your miasma by bringing him. So, yeah, it's solving one issue for another. And I'm not sure how good they'll be as standalone characters. Like if you just bring Cloak or you just bring Dagger, I think they're going to be awesome as a pair. So if you're thinking of bringing them a pair, then do that. If you're thinking about bringing one character, maybe for the cost would be that. All right, so thinking of bringing Cloak as a 4th, though. It's the cheapest of the 2. His passive would help quite a lot. What do you think? Is it worth taking him without Dagger, or would I have to take both? Is it hard to know? Testing him, of course. Yeah, so it is hard to say. It's just a guess at this point. But let's go into the game, because I actually forgot what his passive does. Let's go look at it. Let's go scroll all the way down to the bottom. He's not in here yet. Let's take a look at what this does. All right, so at the end of this character's turn, 50% chance to steal. If Dagger is an ally, he's always going to steal. So I think that makes a difference. So this passive is only working about 50% of the time. The health goes up when you put more T4s in this. What else? And it's going to redistribute it. Yeah, so this gets a lot less beneficial, that passive. More focus, more mystic, more dodge. Yeah, I really like them as a pair. The only way I would bring in just Cloak or just Dagger is if you don't have the resources and you're eventually thinking of bringing them in. I don't think they're going to work as well. Maybe for Dark Dimension 4, but again, you might just be better off hoping to collect those alien spores, bringing up Scream as a 4th, and then maybe an older character like Night Nurse if you have more stock on her gear. Or just wait, because we don't know what Dark Dimension 5 is. We don't know what the best tunes for that is. And just maybe trying to grind it out with those characters that you have right now and are going to build up anyway. But let me know your thoughts, guys. Of course, it's just theory crafting right now. Personally, I don't know if I would take Cloak without Dagger or Dagger without Cloak, but would you guys, if you haven't been through Dark Dimension 4 yet, do you like enough what you see with other kits? Don't know if you would take him. It is very hard, but that's my opinion right now, but it may change once we actually play with these characters. All right, same teammate, Symbiote Spider-Man only, Ghost Rider, Merc Lieutenant, AV Near, going the way for speed. Hopefully I can limp through. You might be limping through, brother. That's gonna be a tough one. You may still get through it, but once you get to that Emma section, that final wave, it's gonna be rough. Ghost Rider, Merc Lieutenant don't really add a lot of value in Dark Dimension 4, in my opinion. I haven't taken them in, but from what I know about those nodes and stuff like that, I don't think they're gonna add a lot of value. So hopefully that goes well for you. Let me know when you go through it, how long it takes you, and if you would build those characters again, brother. All right, hey Valley, been watching your videos since Swaga when Super Ren. Oh, I felt your pain during that Rage video, and your audience did too. Do you think making us wait until next year for a new game mode is a death knell? All right, so technically from the time they announced it to when it's going to come out, it's not a full year, but if you're talking in terms of when we've got our last game mode, and I can't remember what it was. I mean, we had real-time arena. Before that, we had balanced PvP. We had all those PvP modes, which I liked, but 2/3 of the community did not like it. So I think that was a miss. We haven't gotten a new one since before that. So it has been a while since we've gotten a new game mode. We've gotten updates to Dark Dimension. We've gotten updates to raids. We've got the new raids. We've got the new raid sections, raid difficulty sliders. We've gotten that. But as far as new content, I'm looking forward to that game mode. For me, I'm patiently waiting. I'm not sure how much of the rest of the community is waiting as well, but I think it will bring some positive changes to Strike Force as long as it's done well, and as long as whatever they're doing for the Doom 2, those teal gear and Dark Dimension 5 isn't too doesn't turn people off too much to drive people away from this game. So I think I can wait. Let me know your thoughts though, guys. Is 2022 too soon or too late for a new game mode for you guys? All right, Valley, watch your red stars video for Deathpool. Feel kind of bad. Was able to pull 7 red stars and 6 red star on all my accounts. Open a total 6 elites, 5 elites and a 5 normal, brother. I think that's my luck is all used up as well. Hey, congratulations, brother. I'm glad you got a good pull on those. 2 7 red star characters. That's that doesn't seem like you opened a lot. I think you had some really good luck there, brother. Congratulations on that. All my bad luck, I think it went to you. So you got a good pull there, brother. All right, hey, Valley, greetings from California, my brother. Greetings from Texas, my brother. I know some new save squad tabs. You are not able, you're unable to unlock your ISO. Yes, it would be very useful for other game modes. Raid, sometimes you want different ISO on them. War, some of the teams there, you want different ISO on them. More offense, more defense. It would be a lot helpful. I'm not complaining about this yet because this is something new we've been pushing for a while, and they just gave us this. I'm not going to complain yet, but yeah, it would be way more effective if you could lock in your ISO classes based on the team they're on, based on the mode you're going to use them in. It'd be good. Can you see the devs add this feature in the sometime in the future? I do see them adding this at some time if the community is vocal enough about it. So I'm going to try to remain vocal about it. I think this is something good feature to add. For me, it's not a make or break on this new ISO 8 and save squad systems, but it would make it a lot easier and less cumbersome. So I will push back on this. I will push them on this a little, but I'm happy that we got this. I'm happy we got this, but it could be even better. All right, hey Valley, going for 202, answering questions. I have to answer you a couple simple questions. Oh my goodness, what is up with the formatting, brother? This is not 2 simple questions. This is a long wall of text that we're gonna have to read here. So, all right, hopefully formatting with you guys in the future to leaving questions. All right, let's try to bear through this one though. I'm set to unlock Deathpool within the next few days or two. Good. Just unlock Captain Sam. They're both great characters, viable at low stars, but for now they're going to be standalone characters. All right, true. My alliance is in Ultima 7. Don't have a major need for either men raids. Immediately have Infinity Watch Orchestra holding down my arena for war. Oh, all right, we're still not at the question yet. These are not simple questions, brother. I have the resources to go fairly hard on one character. So the first question is, do you believe one of these characters stands out more than the other in alliance war? I don't think I've not done enough testing on Deathpool, but these are raid characters, so I think they're going to be viable in Alliance War for both. It's hard to say right now because we have a full team of, or we have all 3 of the Secret Avengers in the game right now, and we only have one of the new warriors. So I think once it's the apples to apples comparison, I think it's a toss-up. Whatever you need more. You need more defense, bring Captain Sam. He's more of a defensive character. He's a protector. You need more offense. You want, hopefully you could get that ultimate to go off a little bit more to get that big one-shot kill. Although in Alliance War, probably not happening, but you're still doing a lot of good stuff. She still has a lot of damage. So I guess it depends what you need. There's not a one cookie cutter answer for everyone. And so the first question is, we read this part. All right, that's just a long wall of text, brother. So I don't know. I think it depends what you need. That would be my answer. If you guys are a little more versed in war, like I said earlier, I went to a more casual war alliance. So yeah, that's kind of, I'm not as competitive in war right now. Should I beef up one of them fast or bring them up slower, ready to roll once I have them and have the 10 teams built for the Doom raids? In this instance, I probably would build them up a little slower. If you're already good in Ultima 7, if you're already good in Arena, then build up characters that you're going to need for the future. So start to work on the background of your characters for Dark Dimension. Start working in the background for characters that you eventually are planning to bring into Doom. And that's how I would do it, brother. Finally, what are some good fits? The intended compatriots unlock. Captain Sam obviously makes sense with Avengers. Teams Deathpool is a hero brawler, but there are any other teams pairing that I'm missing. Deathpool works very good as a replacement for Hela on the Hela Naturals. Captain Sam, just Kestrel, Shield, all that synergy. Avengers is another good team for him as well. So look for Shield and Avengers for Captain Sam, and these mystic characters that could replace Hela. She actually is a decent replacement for Domino if for some reason you want to use Domino in your X Factor, but she's a good replacement there as well. Does kind of the same thing as Domino, but a little more damage. So if you're looking to beef up your X Factor, make them a little better, you could use Deathpool there. And if you're looking to, I probably would use Captain Sam on defense, like pairing him with some of the Wave 1 Avengers, and then either way for Deathpool, probably offense, because you can kind of target her down. So that's how I'd go for that. All right. Aloha ValleyFlyin from Maine. What is up, brother? All the way from Maine. A recent video you mentioned where you spend cores for farming in Deathpool orb fragments in a new campaign. You prefer to use the middle difficulty routes rather than getting a core to better fragment to core ratio. Can you expand on that? So it's not a better fragment to core ratio. It's a better energy to fragment ratio. The cores, I think you're getting a better core ratio by going down to the medium. So let's go. And then maybe my logic is not there. Maybe there's something flawed in that, and you guys could correct me. But all right, so if we look at this, 20 energy for 140 of these fragments, it goes down 20 energy for 120. And if we go to this last 20 energy node, it's 20 for 100. So it definitely goes down. You're getting less value. This is a 10 energy node. You're getting 70. You're also getting 70 here. But as you go to this next section, you're getting 60. As you go to this first section, you're getting 50. And it gets worse and worse and worse as you're going to the medium. But if we're looking at cores and the amount of cores you're spending, you could spend 50 cores for more energy, and you could get some fragments directly from those 50 cores. Or you could spend the cores to refresh this node. So spending the 50 cores here and refreshing the energy. I think you're spending the cores better by just doing one, getting the worst turnaround, getting the worst energy per fragment ratio than spending more cores for the same thing. So that's my logic on that. Hopefully that makes sense. I'd rather spend cores for the energy and not use it to refresh these nodes, even if the ratio is not as good on these medium sections. I haven't went down to the easy, but I guess you're doing a lot of shards there, then that would make sense. And then I guess if spending these 50 cores, oh, don't do that. That's what I said not to do. If spending that, going down to the easy might be worth it. I'm not sure if the exchange at that point, but I definitely think the core per fragment ratio is better by going on to the mediums and the, I don't know if the easy, but the mediums is better. Whereas the energy per fragment is a lot better the higher you go. So if you're just trying to get the energy efficiency, spend extra cores. If you're trying to do the more core efficiency, which I think is the better way for most people, then go down in level. And that's one of my recommendations is, but it's based on that. So if there's something flawed in that logic, then let me know. And then I might switch the way I do in recommending for other people as well. All right, hey Valley, how are you doing? Thanks for giving us the great content for new, middle, and top tier players. Much love. I try my best, brother. I'm glad that it's helpful. I'm glad that it's entertaining for you guys. Quick question: how are you feeling with the new characters coming? Deathpool, Dagger, Cloak, Shang-Chi. Let me know your views on them. Deathpool, Cloak, Dagger look to be very, for me, exciting characters because they solve a problem in the Doom Mystic section that I want solved, especially for before Doom 2 comes in, so we get that teal gear. So I like that they're being released. Now, if the rumors are true about the release method for Dagger and Cloak, not very fun, because what do we get for Strike Pass release characters? 100 shards, and you're gonna have to spend $20 to get that. Whereas Blitz release characters, if you're in the top 1%, that's 242 shards for 2 blitzes. You could do event campaign release characters, milestone release characters. You're getting 4 to 5 stars on those characters. That is between 200 and 300 fragments for those characters. 0 cost either. So yeah, Strike Passes are the worst releases of this. And Shang-Chi, worst type of character in the game, in my opinion. War defense characters are so boring, so not fun. I don't want to spend anything on them. I don't like them. They make the game worse, in my opinion. So that's my opinion on those characters. Deathpool, Cloak, Dagger, useful kits. We've seen some negative data mines about Cloak and Dagger's release method, but it's just a data mine. We'll see. And if they're actually released like that, we'll see a little more rage. But yeah, Shang-Chi's just boring. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how cool his movie is. Doesn't matter what he does in the movie. He's a war defense character. So unless you like war, he's boring. Rumor hearsay. Well, how would you feel if another set of mutant symbiotes would be added I hear from a sweet little bird that Silver Samurai, Omega Red, Lady Deathstrike might be the next new character. Interesting. I haven't heard of those. But of course, Drew, his rumors are dried up. So maybe we'll go find someone that does some Russian data mines to help us with it, because I think that is where the trend is shifted towards these new the new stuff. So we'll see what happens. And any characters I like coming to the game, as long as they're kit. For me, the enjoyment is about that character, my emotional ties to those characters. But it's also about their kit. Deathpool, Kestrel, zero emotional ties. They have good kits. I like them. So it's not consistent the way I like these characters. All right. Do you think the new Warriors, Infinity Watch are the new meta of the game? Infinity Watch, definitely. New Warriors for Mystic raids, yes. I think they're very specific. Whereas Infinity Watch is going to be dominated in multiple game modes. There are more bugs with more characters, just saying, oh, they've always been bugs with these characters. All right, next, with the decision to go shorter war times, what about making full clear bonus based on defensive wins in the first team would make war more efficiency based? So I don't know if they've made a decision to do that. I've heard that this is something that they may be testing in the playtest server, although I've not gotten any rumors that a playtest is up right now. So not rumors. I've gotten no notification that a playtest is up. So I don't know if they're including the envoys or they're just including the top alliances, but yeah, at this point, it's just rumors. Even if it is live on the playtest server right now, at this point, it's just a playtest. So I don't know. But if this was implemented, it could have some positive things. Shorter war times means not having to wait around as much. But again, if you're making shorter war times, that importance to be on right at the start is more important. So that brings it back those scenarios of those two-hour raids with Deadpool. That brings back the time to be on the game. That brings out that means that they're going to continue to have these 4 different time zones, which means that matchmaking is still going to be not as good. So I think there's a lot of negatives that the shorter war times can bring some positives, but I see more negatives for myself. But let me know. Maybe I'm in the minority with that one. All right, hey Valley, to celebrate the Save Squad tabs, can we get a special edition of your usual video with OMG with the best save squads to fill those slots? All right, so I'll show you what I have right now. I did a video later last week actually with what I had, and these are still, I'm still working on these, but we'll go to my Blitz squads right now. This is who I have: Black Order, Symbiotes, Marauders, the Axemen. What are these guys? The Military Skill Team. And then I split up my Infinity Watch. So brought Guardians, a team that wasn't winning at 8.3, even questionable at 8.0. Split them up with my Infinity Watch. Now I got 2 teams that are over 500k, score a lot, score over 80 points usually each time, each 80k points in their Blitz rotations. So that was one major change. This is the same team that I had previous. Same team, Inhumans, same team. Shadowlands, they win. As Guardians, you got to be watching their matchup, but they can still win. But you got to pick the right matchup for them. They're not as guaranteed. Doom, we switched out Black Panther here onto this team. So we took Coulson off, put him back on Shield. Shield can now win with Coulson and Fury. This team can now win with the rest of the Wave 1 Avengers in this team. I guess it doesn't matter too much because Doom carries this team. Fantastic Four, Sinister Six. We got this, what would you call this? The villain team? The villain team. Shield, there's that one way that we're talking about with Coulson on there. Power Armor, they still win at 8.3. Brotherhood still wins at 8.3. So do the Mercs. This one, you got to watch the matchup, though, because it's pretty much Taskmaster carrying this team. Silver Surfer carries this team. This is a bunch of trash and Silver Surfer. This team still wins. This team is just Kestrel carrying this team. This team is a bunch of the newer characters that I haven't really put on any teams yet, but they will win. I think Secret Avengers, you could do 3 characters and 2 other trash characters and they'll still win. The Hero Brawlers, the Heroes for Hire. We have Ultron carrying this team. We have Red Skull and the Minions. We have AIM. We have this Kree team. And we have X Factor with this Pimtech team that wins. Now this team with Yellow Jacket, who's doing some experimenting. Once in a while, I get a perfect match. But more often than not, I'm losing 1 or 2 battles during that blitz rotation. And then when these guys drop down to 8.0, this team, this yellow jacket hybrid comes in and wins. I was experimenting with it on this team, but this is just a trash team. So if I'm trying to reset the cooldowns, if I don't want to take a loss, I'll go in with this team. But yes, that is what we got, guys. So let's move back to the questions. Couple questions. I love all the new tabs, but it looks like they take away the ability to edit existing save squads, or they're created. Is there a setting for that? As far as I know, I think you could still edit existing squads. So if we go into here, let's just go down to our main squads and pick a team that doesn't matter too much anymore. Let's just take X Factor. So if we edit it, and if we want to put maybe Yelena into this squad, we go here, and it looks like that save squad got changed. So where is that X Factor? Let's just double check to make sure. And yeah, there she is right there. So it looks like it's still working. You still could edit that a little. There's another question about what if, though, about characters coming to what if. I don't want to go too far into detail on this question because I don't know if everybody's seen that, but what about an X team with these characters based on what if? I think the what ifs, I don't think they're gonna do too many characters based on what if, because it looks like they're single episodes, not full series. Even with full series, WandaVision, all we got is a couple costumes. Falcon and Winter Soldier. We got Sharon Carter, and we got an outfit for Sam, but not a lot was done there. So I just don't know if there's gonna be a lot of different things for what if in the game. So hopefully that answers. I don't want to read the full question just in case anybody hasn't seen that and is waiting for that. But next question. All right. Love your content. Hope it keeps going. My question is, has anyone data mined the percentage of red star drops during a new character 15% to see if it's truly accurate? I feel the 15% is on showing the outside for us to see, but the inner mechanics are different. As far as I know, I have not seen anybody that has done a data mine. I know Pimp Talks and TJ do a lot of data mines, and they haven't mentioned anything weird as far as the red star percentages. So maybe it's just this weird confirmation bias. It looks like of all the bad characters, you're getting them a lot. Something definitely needs to be done with red stars, in my opinion. They're the worst, most horrible, backwards mechanic in this game, and I hope they get fixed or changed, because they're not very player friendly. They make me actually want to spend less on this game and play this game less than I guess the intended effect for a lot of players that just want to gamble and get more and more and more. I think scope play is a little short-sighted with some players because they're making money with other players. All right. Hello, ValleyFlyin. It's been a while, my friend. How have you been? I've been well. It has been a while, and I hope you're doing well as well. This isn't a question, more of a suggestion for Alliance Wars. I feel like gacha game called Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. One of its modes is called Peton Battle. Allows players to select characters to fight the enemy characters and win rewards. I select a character, and the battle is done via the AI. I just need to log back in every 4 hours to claim my rewards. Could something like this be introduced to Alliance War with the players? Never have to go in manually into the battle. All is done by the AI. I mean, it could, but what fun would that be? I mean, I say I don't like war a lot, and that a lot of that's because of the matchmaking. But when I get a good match that there's problems in war on defense that I'm trying to solve with my offense, and I have solutions for it, I actually like playing that game mode out. So I don't know if I would want it on full auto. There's certain things that are just like whatever, like blitz, certain raids after doing that over and over and over again. But I think I would like to keep this on manual personally. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Would you like to see Alliance War turns into more auto like this, or would you prefer to keep it manual? I don't know, but yes, Scopely's got to fix the standing window pose with the Black Order. What's the point of acquiring the Infinity Stones if we can't see them due to Thanos crossing his arms? I don't know. What is the point of it? All right, I think this is the last question of the week, guys. So yeah, if you guys have not got your question in, if it was not featured, thank you for submitting it, and there will be next week. All right, what is up, brother? There are already more and more characters coming to the game. Each faction has their own 2 to 3 strong characters. May I suggest to do a top 5 to 10 dual characters in the game, synergy-wise, such as Maul Thanos, Gamora Nebula, Yo-Yo Black Bolt, Bishop Jubilee, Dad Bros, Phoenix Colossus, Widow Hawkeye, Symbiote Spider-Man AV. The list goes on. I like this. You could do this now we've done this in the past, but doing this as a series every month, every 2 months, if it is beneficial to players, I think this is something that we should do. And this is fun. This is a fun collab idea that I like. This is the kind of collab videos I like doing. You know, the answers are not the same for everybody. Everybody has their own take on these characters, which is going to be more beneficial for me, maybe the same or different from other players. So yeah, we could definitely do this, brother. We'll get this more often and do this on a monthly or bi-monthly basis, and be good. And thank you everybody for submitting your questions. That's all we got for this week, though. Let me know your thoughts. How long do the red dots go away? Can Alliance War be fixed? What is your favorite release method? I know it's not Strike Pass because those are the worst release method, but what is your favorite release method for characters? And what do you think needs to be done for a Strike Pass to be a little more of a friendly character release method? That is it, though, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you everybody that subscribed and checked out the channel. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know as soon as a new video goes up. Check out my second channel, ValleyFlyin 76, for more Marvel Future Revolution content. Global launch happening in just a couple short days, so check that out. We should be getting more consistent videos going up there. And I will see you guys on social media, and hopefully I'll see you in the morning with a Valley Club in the morning every weekday morning on Twitch, guys. Give me that Hulk fist bump before you go. And I hope to see you then. ValleyFlyin out!